If you can give a strong sales presentation, it will definitely make you stand out as a professional. Whether if it is for your company or you're working for a company, giving a strong sales presentation will build more opportunities and eventually more sales. It can be applied for technical sales presentations, software, SaaS, or anything at the enterprise level. And you should stay to the end because I will show you a real example on how I did it and how by giving a really good sales presentation, it got me a job in a huge tech company. So first of all, you have to understand the audience. If you're giving a technical sales presentation or a product presentation, people in the audience are going to be CEOs, managers, directors, business owners, and they will value their time more than everything. So the last thing that you want to do is a boring presentation. You want them to be entertained and interested in you, because that way they will remember you. If you are boring or if you give a boring presentation, they won't remember you, they won't feel anything, and you will potentially lose a lot of opportunities. So that is why you really need to understand how attention works in your presentation. In the beginning, it is high, then it goes down in the middle, and it goes high at the end of your presentation. So the most valuable content that you're gonna say should be in the beginning and in the end. In the middle, you can put the technical features and more information. So you start by presenting yourself and be grateful for their time. And then the best way to grab their attention and make them curious about what you're gonna say is telling a story. It's guaranteed if you tell someone a story, they will pay attention. It is natural. So you have to tell a story of a previous client that you had and how your product helped them. And you have to establish the problems. You have to introduce the pain to the audience. The best way to introduce the problems is by saying the 3 core problematics that every company in the world has, which are basically making more money, saving more money or reducing costs, and saving more time or being more efficient. Now that we have in mind that these 3 problems are extremely important and they will definitely trigger the interest of the audience, you have to ask them a question. And this is really powerful because nobody does it. And if you do it, it will make you stand out and also they will remember you even more. And the question is basically related to these 3 problems. Something like, are these 3 problems that our client faced something that you might feel related to? Or maybe you have experienced these problems in your own organizations. If you ask this question, they will definitely answer you because most likely they actually face these challenges. Again, every company in the world has these problems, and the audience listening to you will also have these problems and they will answer you. Trust me, they will. This makes the whole presentation more interactive with them, and this is really good because that builds more rapport and more confidence. Now by this time we are in the middle of the presentation. So after you establish the problems and build the pain, build the need, then you introduce the product itself. You will explain more of the technical information, how the product works, technical features, and really important, how you applied this product for the solution that you gave to the client, to the success case. Because remember, we are still telling a story about this previous client. Now you have built the problem, you have applied the solution, and then comes the results. But before you talk about the results, I think it's really important to make something different. I think it's really important to introduce the unique selling proposition, which basically means what makes your product stand out from the competition, what makes your company better compared to the competition, and why should the audience choose you and your solution instead of the competition. Of course, you have to do research in your company and you have to build reputation and prestige, because now the reputation of your company and the prestige of your solution is high. And after it is high, then you introduce the results. I think it's really good to do comparisons, doing a before and after. Before your solution and after your solution. You should show a lot of graphics, a lot of visuals, a lot of numbers. If you can show numbers and percentages, it really builds a lot of rapport and a lot of authority, because you are showing them results in numbers, not only words. If you can show percentage, statistics, graphics that show how your solution improved their current situation, that is a really good way to do it. After you explain the results, if there are any other success cases from your product, mention them, mention other clients that you helped super fast, like a list. And this is the end. At the end, you have to finish with a really powerful phrase, a really impactful phrase. You shouldn't do stuff like, this is all, thank you, or that's all, thank you. Not at all. You shouldn't do that, because that is weak. I mean, you have built a really good presentation, but at the end, you decrease the power, you decrease the authority. I will give you an example of how I do it, which is basically doing a small sign up of everything that you said. Mention your solution, mention their challenges, and make reference of their sector and what type of solution you bring. For example, that's why we are confident that with our technology and experience, we can bring solutions to the challenges that you face, and that way we can become strategic partners in the digital transformation. That's the end. A strong, impactful, and just stop right there. They will clap you, trust me, they will, as they did with me, because I follow this same structure. So as promised, I will show you a real example on how I did it and how I could get a job at IBM by giving great sales presentation. This example will be in the next video. I will give you the link right here. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe, because I will post a lot of tech content, business and money content.